Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw. I, Michael Cole, Renee Young, and Montel Vertadius Porter. And today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw, we're going to have a good show here today. Well, we hope to have a good show here today, because we're going to have Braun Strowman, here today. Shit. Well, and sadly, Michael Cole says we want to get Braun Strowman down. Sadly, he brought Tai Chi, Mora, and Cody Rhodes down with him. Well, we got Braun Strowman here today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Night Raw, Michael Cole says. Yes, we do, Renee Young says. We do got Braun Strowman here, and he's going to be taking on someone that we would not think is a wrestler or a fighter, Renee Young says. Who would that be? Montel Vertadius Porter says. Would that be Donald J. Trump, the former four-setter of the 4-1 Reichs, still the main stock owner and main owner of the Trump business, and somehow he's not known for wrestling or fighting. Oh yes, he was the former half owner of Raw and the main overseer of Raw for at least 2 weeks. Montel Vertadius Porter says. He got that going for himself. Alright everyone, I'm not going to take up a lot of your time. The first thing is that I can't even stand up in the ring. First off, I'm not going to take up a lot of your time, folks. As you know, I am standing for the four-settership of the 4-1 Reichs of North Vinland again. I want to do what Grover Cleveland did before me. Grover Cleveland was the only four-setter to not be back-to-back. Grover Cleveland had his first run. He lost it to Benjamin Harris. Only he won it again. I want to do what Grover Cleveland did. I want to be the man who lost to Joseph Biden but then beat Joseph Biden again. With your help, folks, I can get there. And I hope this time, as the head of the four-setter, the head of the leadership arm of the Gathering Lawmote, that I will not do the same bullshit I did before. That I will work with the Winnemalt, the lawmaking arm, the House of the Lord, the House of the Elders, the House of the Folks, even they don't like me that much. Bruh, dun, 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 dun. You picked the wrong town. They picked the wrong borough to be running your mouth off about wanting to be the four-setter. And you can't even stand up. And you can't handle being scathed. Anytime someone says something about you, the way you behaved, what you said, what you did in your 70 or so years, you call it fake news. It is fake news. It's folks going out there saying lies about me. They want everyone to think that all I do is lie, and all I do is be sinful and unlawful all day. Well, I'm not. If I'm this sinner outlaw, why am I not behind? Why am I in lockup then? And you, Braun Strowman, you could have, Braun Strowman, you could have been one of those folks in 2020 YL that kept me from being chosen out. The truth is, I chose for Joseph Biden that year because I thought he had all the right answers. And maybe he's a little more older than you, but at least he has been in law making longer than you. And I'll choose him again. Then you'd be choosing the wrong man. Because I will be the one who becomes the force setter for the next 4 years. And then we'll not see Sleepy Joe anymore. Yeah, we're going to get instead. Liar Trump. If you put your hands on me, you already got stunned by Steve Austin 1 year at Wrestle Madness. You know, so it's not, so someone already put their hands on you. Oh, hold on here, Astronomer says, Braun, Donald Trump just got grounds here. Donald Trump is not a wrestler. He's not a fighter. Yes, it's true, he did get stunned by Steve Austin 1 year at Wrestle Madness. It is true that for at least 2 weeks he was the half owner. For about 2 weeks he was the owner of Raw and the main overseer of Raw for 2 weeks before selling back his ownership of WWE back to Vince McMahon and then being fired as the main overseer of Raw on show. But he is no wrestler. But you see, this is a toy wrestling gathering. It's not the World Wrestling Glee. So, you will, in your first ever match, here today, on Monday Night Raw, or Low Night Raw, we will see Donald J. Trump, former force setter of the 4-1 Reichs, main stock owner of the Trump business, take on Braun Strowman. Annie Clipter says, I would like to see how you're going to get yourself out of this one. Are you going to give him some goud like Drew Carey did 1 year in the Kingly Thunder? Which you did, so he wouldn't be, so Kang wouldn't do anything to him? Or are you going to truly fight? I mean, yeah, you did close Vince McMahon down once at Wrestle Madness, but that was many years ago. Well, the truth is, I like to see what you're going to do, Ecliptor says. Alright, Astronomer says, the match is on. Braun Strowman fights Donald J. Trump. And what does the J stand for? The J stands for James. And I'm not a wrestler. If you can lay a hand on me, I will law work the lungs off of you. Okay, good for you. You're gonna work the law. You're gonna law work my lungs off of me. Well, that's fine, Braun Steiner says. But you're gonna get your rear kicked before you do any law working. My lawyer, Rudolph Giuliani, he will get even on you for this. Yeah, well, too bad you don't. He won't stand up. No, we're not firing anyone. Well, Michael Cole says, believe it or not, Michael Cole says that Donald Trump doll does talk, but I don't think anything that him or his lawyer, Rudolph Giovanni, going to do to help him. And Donald Trump wants to get out of there. It's too late. Braun Strowman just slammed down Donald Trump, Michael Cole says. Many men and women wish they could be beating him up in a wrestling ring, Michael Cole says. Yeah, Renee Young says. A lot of folks probably wish that they did. He's going to do it, Renee Young said. He's knocking down Donald Trump again. The Fight Lord has to reckon the reckoning out. Renee Young said, "This is unfair, Montel Rattay's border. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's getting back in the ring now. Uh-oh. He should have not got back in the ring. It's over. Braun Strowman's going to beat Donald Trump. That's no fair. He's not a wrestler. He's not a fighter. He's not an overstar. Braun Strowman's going to get his lungs worked off of him. He's going to work his lungs off of him, Montel Rattay Porter says. 1, 2. He's not done yet. You don't do that to the soon-to-be, two-time four-setter of the 4-1 Reichs. Montel Rattay Porter says. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman has beat Donald Trump here today on Monday Night Raw, or Alone Tonight Raw. And the only ones out there that might be truly happy about this would be not talk anymore.
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
Well, at the end of the day, that's the only thing he can say. And we wonder, Michael Cole says, will he keep his oath? Will Braun Strowman get his, will he law work the lungs off of him, Michael Cole says. We don't know if he's even going to be talking to his lawyer, Rudolph Giovanni, or not. If he can even say that the TWF is, was sinful and unlawful to put him in a wrestling match, Renee Young says. I say right now, Michael Cole, Renee, if the TWF does get law worked for this, it won't be the first time or the last time that a business gets law worked for what someone in ownership or leadership did, or what some hireling did. I truly feel sorry for Donald Trump. Alright? Is he guilty of saying a lot of things wrong? Yeah. He should not have been in a wrestling ring, Montel Rattay Porter says. Well, now we take it away, Bob Walk. Alright, I'm Bob Walk here. Thank you, Michael Cole, Renee Young. I'm going to be talking with Donald Trump here today on Monday Night Raw, or Low Night Raw. Alright, Donald Trump. Things didn't quite go the way you want them to go in your first and only wrestling match. I'm going to tell you right now, Bob Walk, I'm not a wrestler, I'm not a fighter, I'm not an overstar, I'm not a liar either. And Braun Strowman, I will law work the lungs off of him. I will talk with my lawyer, Rudolph Giovanni, and he'll be on my shit list along with everyone else that has it out for me. Well, all those other folks that you say has it out for you, and all those other folks you say does fake news, is there anything you ever said or did in your life that you have ever been held answerable for? You know me? I never did. You know me? Am I guilty of saying and doing some things wrong? Yeah. But it doesn't make me the walking, talking sinner and outlaw that a lot of folks like to cast me as. And Bob Walk, I'm going to tell you right now. Braun Strowman, he's lucky that I'm not a wrestler. I'm not a fighter, not an overstar, or I would have knocked him out. Is that right, huh? Yeah, 1 year of WrestleMania, I rode Vince McMahon down. Yeah, and then you got stunned by Steve Austin at that same WrestleMania that year. Well, anyway, sorry that today didn't quite work out for you. You still going to be the four-setter, the 4-1 Reichs? If I get chosen, yes. If I don't get chosen, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, this is not over. You hear me? This is only the beginning. Well, alright, that's my talk with Donald J. Trump. Back to you, Michael Cole, Renee Young. Well, thank you, Bob Locke, for talking with Donald Trump here today on Monday Night Raw, or Low Night Raw. And that's all the time we got here. Michael Cole, Renee Young, Montel Rotadius Porter. We hope you like Monday Night Raw or Low Night Raw, and we will see you tomorrow for NXT.